Hello, my friends I made this for. My name is Lauren, and I love that you're here. I love that you clicked on this video because today I'm going to be talking about something that I am super passionate about, art as ritual. So for those of you who have been here before, hi, hello, and welcome back. And if this is your first time, hi, hello. It's nice to make your acquaintance. I usually talk about astrology and tarot and recently toxic spirituality, blah, 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 blah. But I usually mention that I'm an art ritual facilitator. And so I wanted to take a second and talk about what that means, because art as ritual might be something you haven't heard before. So art as ritual to me, in my little heart, is all about using art as a way of channeling our subconscious, our intuitive gifts, connecting with our inner child, and allowing ourselves to just be fully present and open to allow what comes through to come through. Now, some people liken this work to art therapy. And one thing I want to just make super clear is I am not an art therapist. There are amazing art therapists that I am friends with, that I am more than happy to share those resources with folks, but I am not an art therapist. So I don't want anyone to get the idea that this is art therapy. This is more around art that is super intentional. This is art that is infused with SEL. For those of you who don't know, SEL stands for Social Emotional Learning. I actually taught Social Emotional Learning when I was a teacher, and the thing that I did with that was infuse it with art. So that's what I did with my kiddos, and that's the magic that I hope to share with adult folks in art as ritual. So But how? How does this work? How does art ritual work? Well, there are four parts to art ritual, four important parts. The first being intention. We want to think about art ritual as a ritual. So we want to first start by setting an intention. So for example, I have an art ritual coming up that is all about connecting to our inner child. So the intention of the container would be channeling and connecting our inner child through art. But you, the person who is partaking in the art ritual, will bring your own specific heart-centered, art-created intention to your work. One thing that I often tell folks is to write your intention on your paper. And so, for example, this is a piece of art. I made an art ritual a while back, and I have my intention at the bottom of the paper. Maybe I won't share that. Yes, this was a ritual about about forgiveness, and I focused on forgiveness of self. So I wrote, I forgive myself. I took the path that was right at the time. I am growing. So that's the intention that I brought. That's what I wrote. And this is the piece of art that came out of that intention. So once we have our intention, the next step is to drop into a meditation so that we can really connect with that intention and channel it in whatever art form feels right to us. The third step is to channel. Once we are done with our intention, our meditation, it is flow time. I like to use the word flow instead of work because the idea of flow kind of supports us more than having to work at something. We want to find more ease and release in the practice. So I like to really focus on our work time as flow time. The fourth step? Well, the fourth step is super important, and that is reflection. To look at the piece of art that we created, or you created, and reflect on what came up for you, to talk about it, to journal about it, or to just be with your piece of art and really taking all that wisdom from your intention, your meditation, and your flow time, and really putting that into a little container of understanding, love, and reflection. So that's the 4 steps to what I do with art as ritual. I really hope you will consider joining me on Patreon or signing up for a private session through my website. All of those things are down below in my link tree. I also have private containers for long-term work with folks between 3, 6, and 9 months, nothing longer than that, because I really want folks to explore at a pace that feels good for them and be able to go out and do it either themselves or take what supported you and infuse it into your art practice. So if this sounds interesting, if this sounds like something you're curious about, definitely check out my Patreon, because that is sliding scale for as little as $2 a month, friends. You too can come to our monthly circles. That was cringy, I'm sorry. So anyway, yeah, if you want to give Art Ritual a try, I highly recommend Patreon, because it's just an easy, affordable way to get into the practice, into at least a group setting, so that you can kind of feel it out and see what supports you. Also, patrons know that you are able to unlock all sorts of videos from past rituals, so it's a great deal to get all that information so that you can use art as a way to serve yourself, your heart, and your beautiful, beautiful emotions. I hope all that made sense. I hope you will stay connected. I hope to be putting up on this channel some meditations just open to the public to kind of help you get into the work and get you out of your head into the magic of your body, your heart, and your spirit. So with that said, friends, make sure to share this video with someone you think might also be supported by Art as Ritual, or just give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, if that's something that you feel called to do to support the channel. I hope you have the best day ever, friends, and until next time, bye-bye.